Sound rolling. Take two. Testimonies. Action.
Hi, I'm Raymond Erapu, one of the pastors of Calvary Christian Center in Teve. That's where I base. I'm married. Myself and my wife, Jacqueline, we have 5 children. Beginning end of last year, December, I was appointed in a new role as a general overseer for family life. And since then, I began to wait upon the Lord concerning what He wants me to do in this particular ministry. And I felt a leading of the Lord to guiding me to train families in this nation, to bring transformation in marriages. And last June 2015, I felt I should effect this through the scripture of Uganda Assemblies of the structure of Uganda Assemblies of God, and we began the training with the provincial overseer couples in June this year, which concluded 19th of this month, August, and we concluded the training and the commissioning, whereby they are going to begin to train the couples, married couples, beginning with the leaders in the structure of Uganda Assemblies of God, rolling down to the remotest churches in the village up country. And we believe to see families impacted, families growing into Christ-likeness, and this is our vision, and we desire to see that even as families are impacted, marriages keep growing. As a general overseer for family life, I feel my role will be to work along with as a support arm to the leadership arm to identify potential family life ministers and train them so that there's ongoing training in the provinces and everywhere in this nation. And through that, we believe to see transformation in the families, and the families impacting families, whereby the communities will be impacted, and the impacted lives will impact other lives, so that we can see marriages growing and people leading a good life in the families and in the society. And this is our goal. And we trust that God will open the door for us. And first and foremost, I want to thank Uganda Assemblies of God for giving us a start in this. And I believe that God will open the door for finances, whereby we will be able to see that this training continues in the provinces, not only the training but also the oversight of it, because along with it, it's my desire and my wife as a couple to identify potential ministers that will be overseeing this ministry, so that there's ongoing training. And that is what we envision ourselves doing, and through the structure of Uganda Assemblies of God to begin with, and later even to other nations of the world, because that is our passion, that's the desire of our hearts. And I think God enabling us, we want to see that effected, and even as we have rolled it out. Thank you, and we need your prayers. Whoever sees all this, and we need your prayers. Support us in prayer, support us in every way possible, and even financially, if there is any provision, we would welcome. Thank you very much.
Just a few questions. What do you think is the main challenge of marriage and family? in day-to-day life?
Yeah, one of the greatest challenges in marriage in day-to-day life, we have realized that as married couples begin well with having time as married couples, when they begin to get busy with the pressures of life coming in, they begin to lack time for one another, what we call as marriage time, and that begins to, they lack a time to grow their marriage, and many things begin to come into their schedule, and the marriage begins to grow up to grow apart with the conflicts arising, and sometimes they don't know how to resolve those conflicts. And one of the things we desire to see is that we help marriages to have a marriage time, grow in their marriages, solving conflicts, appreciate the differences among them, family differences, because as they begin to appreciate one another, the differences between them as married couples, they begin to love one another, to enjoy one another, and to like to work together as a couple.
And family is different from marriage. So how do you define your family and marriage?
I know family differs from marriage, but right now my focus is laying the foundation, the married couples. Once married couples are laying the foundation for the children, once they love each other, they know how to work with each other as a friend, the children and the entire family get to learn a good example, which later in family life we believe to see we will be helping also parents in parenting. But the first foundation that I envision is helping married couples to set an example.
I would like you to give us at least 2 to 3 verses of about marriage in the Bible to encourage someone out there or someone viewing this.
Yeah, I have some few of the verses that I can give in the Bible is Ephesians 5 from 25 following, where Jesus Christ was likening it to the relationship between Christ and the church. And the relationship between Christ and the church is seen in the family, and that's the goal of family life, to see that the love between husband and wife, and also their parenting, grows. And once that grows, then the families will be able to emulate the example of Christ. Secondly, in the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 verses 8, the Bible talks about the husband and wife being compassionate, considerate, loving one another as brothers, and that is what we want to see more happening. And that's the goal of family life. That's why we are beginning with that as the foundation.
Okay.
For family.
How have you liked today's sermon and preaching?
Today's sermon and preaching, I have liked in a way that it has helped me to. It helps me to, just get to speak out what I see myself in my heart, speaking out my heart, out of the overflow of my heart, and that's what I have liked about this.
Okay. Thank you very much. Can go.
Wait. So I tell the others to come?
Yeah.